Question 1. This is all about ECW champions. Who was the first Extreme Championship Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion?
Right, so I'm going to struggle with this. I'm absolutely struggle with this. Like the whole thing. World champion. The first one.
Who was the first Extreme Championship Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion?
World heavyweight. Right, so I know Bam Bam Bigelow was in his ECW. I know that. So the first one, I think he was probably there. I'll go Bam Bam Bigelow. I really don't know who the first one is. Bam Bam Bigelow, because I ain't got a clue.
Question 2. Who was the last champion of the independent ECW? So that was obviously pre-WWE ECW.
Yeah. So only based on the Royal Rumble, obviously, you know, when they're in Philadelphia, then they go ECW, and then they do that for certain wrestlers. It would make sense for me for Rhino to be, because he's only one of the few that I actually remember. It makes sense for Rhino to be one of those that were champion as well, because it makes sense based on his build and his stature. I'd go Rhino for that one. Yeah, I'll go Rhino.
3. Who were the final ECW Tag Team Champions?
Final tag team champions? I don't know any tag team champions in ECW. What? I don't know any tag team champions. I don't know any tag teams at all. From ECW. I'm just gonna have to pass. I don't have a clue at all.
Thinking very two-dimensionally.
Yeah, probably.
4. Only 2 men ever held the FTW Championship. Who?
Right, so when I read that question, which sounds weird consider it's called Extreme Wrestling, for some reason it looks like it could be a hardcore title. I mean, would that company make sense for it to be a hardcore title, despite the fact it's a hardcore promotion? So again, based on the fact that there are certain wrestlers I remember from ECW and certain wrestlers that were a bit willing to hurt themselves more than others, one of my options would be the guy that me and Ben saw in Cardiff that one time and Hummels wrestled, Sabu. That makes sense because he's stupid enough to throw him over the ropes. As for anyone else, I remember, and the only reason I remember the name is because it's in one of the questions later. But there was a guy in New Jack who just, missed the scaffolding completely and smashed his head open. I remember that. So if he's willing to do stupid shit like that, then he would have been a contender for hardcore champion as well. So I'll go New Jack if that was the guy that missed the scaffolding, and Sabu as well. If it's a hardcore title, I don't have a clue. But that's my logic on it anyway.
Question 5. Only one winner of the original ECW World title won WWE's version of the belt. Who?
So they won the title in ECW and then they won the equivalent in WWF.
They won WWE's equivalent on WWE's ECW brand. So they won it. They won the world title with Heyman's ECW.
Yeah.
And then they won the world title, which is the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, in WWECW. So that make sense?
Kind of.
Yeah, so you know how it was relaunched?
No. Right, I remember the hostile match one night stand thing. I do remember that.
Yeah, because after the whole one night stand thing, they brought back ECW, but obviously it was WWE's ECW.
Oh, I don't have a clue.
No. Okay, well, just so you know for now that there was two versions of it, so to speak. There was the original, which everybody loves, and then there was WWE ECW, so to speak.
Well, I'm going to pick a safe option and go Chris Benoit.
Right.
He probably wasn't even in ECW, but I don't recall him being in WCW, so it had to come from somewhere. So I'm going Chris Benoit because I know he won titles, and I imagine he would have won titles in ECW if he was there. Chris Benoit.
Round 2, name the tag team. 6. What were John Cronus and Perry Saturn better known as?
Perry Saturn. Fuck. I remember him.
This is all ECW mind order. This is
yeah,
ECW.
yeah, I know. I remember him in WCW. So is it Perry Saturn and someone Kronos?
John Cronus.
John Kronos. I don't know. The Universal Boys, because Saturn's a planet and Kronos sounds planetary.
7. New Jack and I'm going to butcher the name, Mustafa Saeed. S-A-E-D is the spelling of the last name. Not that it makes any difference to you actually getting a question right, because you probably don't know, and neither did I.
The Outlaws.
8. Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock.
The Rockers. I know there was Rockers in WWF, but the Rockers.
9. Lance Storm and Just Incredible.
Oh, Just Incredible. Yeah. As weird as this sounds, the Calgary Boys. So, again, it might work. I don't know where Just Incredible's from though.
Number 10. Little Guido and Tracy Smathers.
What kind of name is that? I don't know. That sounds fucking stupid. What's the first one?
Little Guido.
Little Guido. Tracy Smothers. I don't know why that's funny. I don't know. I can't make up a tag name for that one. I'm just gonna go Mother Boy.
Round 3 is One Night Stand.
Yeah, I might know an answer on this one.
Question 11. What year did the first One Night Stand event take place?
So it's anything after 2004, isn't it? Around that era, maybe a bit later. 2000 and 2005 is a guess. Yeah, 2005. So close enough.
Question 12. What was the main event?
Was Rob Van Dam Cena main event? Was it? I'll go with Rob Van Dam and John Cena. I don't think it was the main event though, but I mean, yeah, I'll go with that.
Question 13. Which two commentators were on the first One Night Stand?
Commentators. Well, I'm gonna try to think of who was doing the rings. I'm presuming it's gonna be Paul Heyman and another, like, here's a weird one, Bobby Heenan, because he used to do a lot of commentary for a lot of promotions. So Heyman and Heenan. That sounds weird to say. Yeah. Heyman and Heenan.
Question 14. The "If Cena wins, we riot" sign comes from One Night Stand, but who was John Cena's opponent?
Rob Van Dam. Yeah. So I definitely got the other question wrong then.
Question 15. Edge, Lita and Mick Foley teamed for a 6-person intergender Extreme Rules match. Who were their opponents?
Oh, fucking no. Tracy Smothers. That's the only woman I now know. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna guess Lance Storm since Lance Storm came up. So Lance Storm, Tracy Smothers, and wasn't Taz in ECW? Yeah, I know. Let's just pull Taz out here. Let's go Taz and Lance Storm and Tracy Smothers.
Tracy Smothers is a dude.
Okay.
So we're on to round 4, WWE ECW. So this is all when it was WWE's ECW.
The promotion I didn't even know existed until this.
Yeah, so often. What was the opening match of the first WWE ECW episode?
I'm going to drop on my safe option of Lance Storm again. I'm going to go Lance Storm and Rhino.
Question 17. Who succeeded Paul Heyman as the general manager?
Got to get his name right, because they just sacked him. What is his name? What is his name? Why can't I think of his fucking name? Yeah, I even know how the bloody theme song goes. That one. What's his name? What's his fucking name? I'm gonna have to come back because I know who it is. I just can't remember what his name is. Fuck's sake. I know his name. Can I come back to that one and save it to the end?
I'm feeling generous, so
because
yes.
his name will come back to me, surely has to.
Right. Question 18. Eventually, ECW wrestlers would come to be known as superstars like the rest of the roster. But what were they called prior to this in WWECW?
I don't know. Because I don't want to mix up my terms, because the Alliance was WCW, so it's not they're not known as the Alliance. I don't know. Let's call them the hardcore roster. Maybe it sounds stupid, but I don't know. Can't even remember the fucking dude who used to be at WCW. So what am I gonna do?
Drink my water, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying it?
Only a little bit though.
Yeah. Right. Question 19. Who was the final WWECW champion?
He was the final WWE ECW champion. Oh, I didn't know it was a thing. I just remembered someone else who's an ECW. It's a bit late to go back and do questions, but Raven. How's that for an answer? Raven.
Question 20. Who did Vince McMahon defeat to win the ECW championship?
Oh, for fuck's sake. He did that, did he? Alright. Let's just say he defeated Rob Van Dam then.
Round 5 is entrance music. Question 21. Whose entrance music was Walk by Pantera?
I'm just going to guess names I actually know. Rob Van Dam is the first one I can think of, so he'll be first on the list, probably.
22. Perfect Strangers by Deep Purple.
Perfect Stranger. So someone who likes their prog. Let's say Just Incredible, why not?
23. Natural Born Killers by Dr. Dre and Ice Cube.
Ron Killings, whatever his name was in... I don't even know he was even in ECW, but there we go. Ron Killings, dude, name whatever it was. I can't remember. I don't know.
24. El Phantasmo and the Chicken Run Blastorama, Wine, Women and Song by White Zombie.
Don't know. Taz.
25. Come Out and Play by The Offspring. We're done.
No, we're not. We're paused.
Okay, right, well.